有些英文单字听起来真的很像乱讲，对吧？像是 zhuzh、kerfuffle、heebie-jeebies、higgledy-piggledy， 乍听之下听起来只是一些声音，但其实英国人天天都在用。如果你不知道这些字，很多英国人的对话听起来就会像一团 mumbo jumbo， 完全听不懂在说什么。嗨，大家好，我是戴树轩，我来自英国，我专门用文化来教大家真正会在生活中听到用到的英文，不是课本英文，而是英国人聊天、抱怨、开玩笑时真的会说的那种。今天这支影片，我要带你认识一系列听起来很荒谬，但其实超实用的英文单字，让你的英文不只正确，还更自然，更像母语者哦。So let's start with zhuzh. I love this word, it's so good. To zhuzh something up. It means to improve something slightly or make it look or feel better. Like, can you zhuzh this presentation up a bit? Or she zhuzhed up the room with a few cushions and plants. If I want to zhuzh up this video, I might add some special effects. Give me your example sentence using zhuzh down below. And you might be wondering about the origin of this word. It's likely come from the French word joujou, which means toy. And then it became used in British slang, in theatre and LGBTQ+ communities in the mid-20th century. How cool is that? And now we use it today. Next, pizzazz. Pizzazz. This means like excitement, style, or energy. The outfit needed more pizzazz. His performance had real pizzazz. Your performance just then was great, but can you give it some more pizzazz? This one's likely come from the word jazz and possibly influenced by early 20th century American English. Have you seen any performances that had real pizzazz recently? Next, oomph. This means like extra power, extra strength or impact. So maybe it needs some more spice or extra flavor, something more pungent to bring out the taste. Maybe the film's ending lacked oomph, like you were left feeling, what's the point? Apparently this entered English through World War II soldiers from the German word wumms, which is an onomatopoeia meaning a loud bang or thud, like wumms. It sounds like what it is. In English we might have like wham or thud. So yeah, maybe your English learning needs more oomph. That's when you would try our UK culture course. Next, a fun one, higgledy-piggledy. 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 This means messy, chaotic, and disorganized. The books were piled higgledy-piggledy. Her thoughts were higgledy-piggledy. It's quite funny. A lot of these words are used in kind of a funny way, often to sound like interesting or cute or fun. This might come from 16th century English, when they started to often use rhyming duplication to express chaos. Like another example is topsy-turvy. Topsy-turvy means like upside down or chaotic. We're going to see lots more examples of this rhyming duplication. It's very common in English. Next is a good one, nitpicky. Nitpicky. We often drop the T sound in spoken English, so not nitpicky, but nitpicky would be more natural. And this means focusing too much on small details. I don't want to be nitpicky, but there's a typo. He's very nitpicky about grammar. Did you have any teachers at school that were very nitpicky? It comes from the word nit, which is not a nice thing, quite disgusting. I don't know if people had nits at school in your country, but a nit is the egg of a louse. So to nitpick means picking out the lice from someone's hair. I guess like monkeys do this, but they pick fleas out usually, not nits, which is a specific type of bug that lives in people's hair. So I would say that I am quite nitpicky with our course materials. I really want them to be good, and I get bothered by like bad formatting or grammar, and obviously we cannot have spelling mistakes in our course materials. I'm like, nope, this is not okay, because we want to provide the best experience. So I think attention to detail is very important, and so I can be a bit nitpicky. Next is another example of rhyming reduplication, loosey-goosey. This means very relaxed and not strict. Casual, carefree. So kind of the opposite of nitpicky. If you're a bit loosey-goosey, you're someone who's like, doesn't really care. Maybe someone is loosey-goosey about deadlines. Or you could even say it's a loosey-goosey kind of office. Anything goes, the boss doesn't really care. You can chill, you can take your shoes off, you can eat biscuits and have a chat. Apparently this word comes from American culture. So again, this one is using rhyme to suggest a lack of structure. Next one, I do use this one quite a lot, riffraff. It's like a funny way of saying more dirty stuff. I guess this sounds rude, but more like the lower class type of stuff. So if you see lots of football hooligans coming out of a match and they're like, gonna get mental, and they're drinking, and it's just chaos. That's riffraff. I find it quite funny to describe that sort of thing as riffraff. I don't really think this is offensive, or when I use it anyway, it's kind of ironic, but I guess you could say oh, he thinks he's better than the riffraff, or she joked about avoiding the riffraff, oh, I wouldn't go into town on a Saturday night, there'll be lots of riffraff there. And apparently this comes from Old French. Riff et raff means one and all, and then later this became a class-based slang. Very interesting. Another good one, hunky-dory. Hunky-dory. This means great, fine, everything is okay. Examples, everything's hunky-dory now. As long as it works, it's hunky-dory. The origins of this word are debated, but it might come from Yokohama in Japan, a street called Honchodori. Here's another rhyming one, hanky-panky. I wouldn't get up to any hanky-panky. This means secret or dishonest behaviour, often the romantic kind. Example sentences, there's no hanky-panky going on, or they suspected some hanky-panky. So originally in 19th century slang, this did mean just deception or tricks, and then later it took on a romantic meaning. Let's have one more today to bring us to around 10, although I have many more that I would like to share with you. If you'd like to hear those, just let me know in the comments. Nitty-gritty, another rhyming one, but this means the important details. Again, we've got that word knit there. Let's get to the nitty-gritty, the small details. Let's really go in and understand this deeply. Or we'll cover the nitty-gritty later. So maybe in a meeting, someone says, I'll give you the general overview for now, but later we'll get to the nitty-gritty. So that's my video for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a like, please subscribe to the channel, and I'll be back again soon with something else fascinating. In the meantime, why not check out this course? This is a 6-hour course I made for people visiting the UK, whether it's just for a few months or maybe a few years. It helps you understand all of the colloquial everyday phrases for getting around the UK. So speaking to people in shops, getting trains. I'll give you tips about all sorts of things from public transport to where to go shopping. So it's very practical and designed to get you feeling comfortable and having a very smooth journey in the UK. It's currently on offer, so check it out and I'll see you next time. Ooh, by the way, for you advanced learners, we've currently got huge discounts on this Learn English Through British Literature course and Academic English Science track. Now your English should be about B1 level or above to take those. Any questions, just let us know and I'll see you soon.